Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and on this one I'm gonna check two quite new overdrive pedals from Warm Audio, the CENTAVO, which is a copy of a clone Centaur, and the ODD V1 Box, which is a copy of Fulltone's OCD overdrive. The signal chain and the other gear is my Gibson Les Paul Standard from '89 with Slash, Alnico 2 pickup set, stainless steel frets, all hardware is Goda. Then into the pedal board, and I also have their SD1 and a TS808, that's a JHS Bonsai, but it's on the 808 mode, so I'm gonna compare, those two. Then the signal goes to KG Audio Electronics amp switcher, 2 amps, Marshall Plexi, Marshall JGM800, so you're gonna hear how this sounds with both. Then I'm also gonna use the low input of the 800, so you can hear how this sounds into a clean amp. Back to KHE, then into other room where I have my cabinets. This time I'm using a Marshall 1960BX cabinet with 2 greenbacks and 2 creambacks. The other greenback is the 75 watt with the H magnet, and the other that I'm using is the 65 watt with the M magnet. And I'm miking that with a single Sennheiser E906 microphone. The microphone hits into Warm Audio's WA412 mic pre, and then into my audio interface, which is Steinberg AXR40, then into Logic. So the Plexi, what I have now, sounds like this. Classic, rock and roll tone. Okay, then let's try the CENTAVO. Let's put everything to 0, and I have the CENTAVO and the TS on the same loop, so I'm just gonna do this when I'm, so these are all in different loops. The SD is SD, the GS is these two, and the ODD is on the where I normally have a chorus. But now the CENTAVO. Okay, so it's very. I haven't played with a real clone, but so it's a hard clipping overdrive, even though it sounds soft clipping, but it's quite unique. Not going into details too much because honestly I don't know them, but if I've understood correct, when you turn the gain knob, there's like 2 different clippings happening, and the clipping doesn't really happen until you dial up to like 1 or 2 o'clock, like 60–70%. There, until that it's basically a really good clean boost. You can hear it when it starts to clip. Okay. nice. It really don't change the character because it's like transparent, so there's no mid hum. And I feel that I might be wrong, but I feel that it kind of lets through your guitar sound, so it almost like in a way parallel. It's kind of under there, the basic sound. This is probably I'm not so familiar with clones, but I think this is one of the reasons why it's so magical. So far, without me playing with the real original clone, this is really good with the Plexi. Yeah, really nice. Works really well with Plexi. Okay, I understand what the fuzz is all about. You know. Okay, great. Then the OCD, which is a heart clipper like this one too, but I believe this is I haven't tried this. I just put this on. Let's put everything to 0. So the tone at noon. So this should be like a usual heart clipper. So can be a little, I'm gonna say harsh, but well, let's listen. Okay, yeah, it's definitely harder, and the UK-US switch, the UK switch adds a bit more gain and bit more upper mid bite, and the US it's like more headroom, not that upper mid bite. Let's keep it on the UK. You can see always when the light hits the pedal is on, if you don't for some reason hear it. It's quite okay, let's try comparing with the CENTAVO. Yeah, the CENTAVO is much smoother and fuller. Okay, let's try the OCD with the Godfather theme, what I kind of play. Okay, I like the CENTAVO more, at least with the Plexi. Okay, let's do a quick comparison, because these two are kind of transparent, and SD1 and Juice Screamer are not transparent. They have a mid hump in there. These both have a low cut. Actually, let's check out the clone, because I think there's a... Yeah, there's a switch which reduces the low cut a bit. It's very subtle, but the deeper, probably you could hear it better with the Strat, because you know Les Paul has kind of a lot of anyways. Okay, then first just the Plexi. I'm gonna play this some simple rock and roll kind of riff, and then go through the pedals and maybe tweak them a little bit too, if I feel so. Yeah, SD1, the tightest, like, then CENTAVO, a lot fuller, more transparent, then Juice Screamer, again the mid hump, a little bit, they're quite close with SD. SD1 has asymmetrical clipping and the Juice Screamer has symmetrical. Juice Screamer has a SD cuts the lows maybe a bit more. Okay, and then the ODD was a bit like it's a hard clipper. It's a cool sound. Don't really, you know, with the Plexi. Okay, I like the CENTAVO more of these two. I mean, SD1 and Juice Screamer I obviously like. Okay, then let's switch amp to a Marshall JTM 800 and the basic 800 sound. Rock and roll sound a little bit different from Plexi. .800 has a bit more modern sound, so more lows, more highs, less mids. In the settings, this is also, everything is pretty much between 7 and 8. Master is almost known. Okay, then let's start with the clone, the CENTAVO. Okay, cool. This was kind of my favorite. So drive a little bit open, so you're not really clipping. It's more of a clean boost, but I like the character. And then the ODD. yeah, the US mode smoothed it out because 800 has a lot of that more than Plexi. So I think I like the US mode more with 800. But it's still, you can hear it's a hard clipper. Okay, then let's do the same. Let's start with SD1. You know how this gonna sound. Just classic tight SD1 800. Okay, then the clone. It's a lot of that immediately. Kinda cool like this, but I know that in the mix it's gonna be a problem. There's a lot of that. Then I would need to tweak the low end back. Another bass is at 4. Yeah, now it works a lot better when I dialed the bass back quite a lot. But then without, the amp sounds a bit thinner, so low and back, then SD. Okay, so far SD number 1, then the ODD. This cuts low and more, there's not that boo boo. Yeah, almost kind of the low cut is approximately similar to SD, but different character, because SD is soft clipping, this is hard clipping. Really cool. Let's try with the UK mode once more. Maybe it cuts even a bit more, but the UK mode is a little bit cheap with 800. Okay, then the tube screamer. Yeah, SD1 clearly with 800. The CENTAVO, and I've dialed back the gain. Let's check out some lead tones. SD1. ODD, I don't like with 800. Okay, then let's completely clean. Bridge pickup. The CENTAVO. Now let's add some you know, the op-amp clipping. You can clearly hear where it starts. There. Now I can really kind of hear the clean channel. It's always there, like a kind of parallel. Okay, this works really well. It almost like a distortion levels, because it's transparent, so it just overdrives this amp really hard, so it becomes, you know, distorted. Okay, OCD then. Okay, these I need to really crank. Let's put the Euge. Hear the character of the heart leading. Yeah, the clone works well. I already know that the SD1 and 2 Screamer ain't gonna work, but let's check it out anyway. With neck pickup, kinda. But to me, SD1 and 2 Screamer works best into slightly overdriven tone. Because there's the mid hum, which really. Now it sounds kind of bad, but in a mix it probably could work. Conclusion: the CENTAVO, it's smooth. I can see where, you know, what's the fuss and the hype has been about a real clone. It's full, it's smooth, it works with clean amp, with slightly overdriven amp like the Plexi, with overdriven amp if you back off the low end, at least where I usually have it. ODD box, I wasn't my thing. It's kind of, I mean, if you have a really smooth and fluffy amp, maybe that could give a little bit character. With these Marshalls, not my favorite. And SD1 and 2 Screamer, you know, like usually, to me, they don't work that well with clean amps, since they aren't transparent. They're really, there's mid hump and low cut. But with overdriven 8, slightly or basic 800, you know, it's not a heavy sound. But then when you add SD1 in front or 2 Screamer, magic starts to happen. It's just a matter of personal preferences, which what kind of OD you like. But 800 it loves you know, mid boosted low cut overdrive in front. It just becomes alive. With a Plexi, you know, basic Plexi, almost crank tone. I think they all worked really well. Just different tonalities, you know, from mid boost to full smooth to really aggressive hard clipping. Links to the music's website in the description below, where you can buy this if you want. Actually, probably all of these would have there. And also to Warm Audio's website for a more detailed info. Hopefully this was interesting and informative. Until next time, take care. Bye.